So this whole video basically was him talking about what he went through, talking to Katie.
No, I mean, it's all up to her. Honestly, no one knows when it's okay for someone to tell something other than the person telling it. If she's been wanting to, which it sounds like she has for a while, I think that's all good.
I don't want to, I guess I'm just nervous to like...
Well, if I can interject for a second, she said that she wanted you to like help her with this, right?
Yeah.
So you're just doing your best. And you're just being there for her,
So we already get the idea that they're going to be talking about her eating disorder. So far, it's been a lot of filler content of talking to Katie, talking about the hater comments, talking about the comments in general, talking about what's going on and what went on with Shane.
Yeah, and I think if anybody could do it, like you could, because you know. Like you've been there yourself.
Okay, let me set you down. See if I can... Here we go. Hey, this is kind of weird.
She probably feels safer doing it with you, you know? Versus on her own.
Okay, so see, we get the idea that that's what he's going to her house for, is to talk to her about the eating disorder. But what do we get? That's not what we get. What we get is them traveling. They finally get to her house. Then they do like a episode of MTV Cribs, Eugenia's house, where they walk around her house for God knows how long, talking about all her toys, the view, how the house is made, and then they finally sit down, and when they do, they walk on eggshells and they gaslight. But at the very end of the video, after you get through all the ads, because my gosh, you're going to go through some ads in this one, and that I thought was very shady, to have so many ads in this video, when this platform is so big, and you've already made so much money off this platform, and you're going to add that many ads, or allow that many ads, and then finally at the end, what do we get? National Eating Disorder Helpline, toll-free phone number, 1-800-931-2237. That's what the whole video was supposed to be about. But the whole video was about hater comments, getting to her house, some of his backstory, more hater comments, a version of MTV Cribs, Eugenia's house, more hater comments, some of the fans' comments, and the fans crying, gaslighting, and then they talk about the unicorn, and then he puts on a funny hat, and the end. I feel like this is so shady on all sides, not just Shane's side, but Katie, Eugenia, everybody involved. And the fact that Katie was even in this is so ridiculous because, you know, wasn't she the one who instructed Jacqueline on how to do a 5150? Wasn't Katie the one that Jacqueline asked about how do I get her an intervention? Where would she go? You know, all the information. I thought Katie was the one who gave it to her, to Jacqueline. And then Katie goes and does a video with Eugenia. And it's the same kind of video that Shane does. It's gaslighting, walking on eggshells around the subject. And, oh, well, this is personal, but that's personal. I don't want to talk about that because that's personal. But it says Eugenia Cooney story. It says 5150 Eugenia Cooney story. So the 5150 clearly tells us, okay, this is going to be about her eating disorder. But then it's not. It's about everything around it because they walk on eggshells and they gaslight so much. But don't forget the ads. These videos were all for the views, for the subs and the money. And I find it very disrespectful as someone who deals with ED, someone who's lost friends and family to ED. I find it so shady and disgusting, and the fact that these videos are still up making money really makes me mad. And YouTube still has not put any trigger warnings on any of Eugenia's content. But I have to put trigger warnings on my content if I say the word abuse, or, you know, rape, or child abuse. I have to put up a trigger warning. That's a little hypocritical, don't you think? What are your thoughts?